'cause I don't know how fake feel, nigga. 'Cause all my life I've been a real nigga.
What's good with y'all? It's Face the Real. Y'all know what it is, and it may sound like it, but there's no malice in my intent. That's real. So, rap battles, whether on wax or in person, is my favorite aspect of rap. It is just something about an MC ripping another MC apart with bars that I always found amusing. Due to this, whenever I hear about a rap battle going down on wax, I am all ears. Usually, in today's era, there are just subliminal shots, and you have to be an analytical scientist to know who rappers are talking about most of the time. These two beefs I'm about to talk about aren't the case, and I am so happy. Although one is an old beef and the other beef has no clear winner, it's still something that I'm watching very closely. Nicki Minaj versus Megan Thee Stallion. I thought it was Meg Thee Stallion, but whatever. Anyway, this beef has been kind of brewing for years since they both had dropped subliminal shots to each other. Megan took it a step further when she decided to have a strong subliminal diss to Nicki Minaj.
These hoes don't be mad at Megan, these hoes mad at Megan's law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start.
This bar is a double entendre. At face value, it can be interpreted as a braggadocious bar about Megan having her own set of rules that those below have to worry about. The second way you could interpret it is a literal law where a little girl named Megan Conka was unfortunately taken advantage of, then off right afterwards. So there was a law put in place that had every separate offender had to register and let it be known. Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, was convicted over 20 years ago for taking advantage of a younger girl, so he has to register everywhere Nicki decides to move to. Everybody, including Nicki, took it as a direct shot at Nicki. So Nicki went on long-winded rants on Twitter and dropped a song called Bigfoot that was a summary of those online rants. The problem with that record is that sonically it was just bad. Her flows were all over the place, and her delivery itself was very sporadic, which took away from the bars. The bars themselves were okay. I won't go into a bar breakdown, but I enjoyed the party double entendre bar. The Carl Crawford double was nice, and the setup leading to the Tory Toupee bar was dope. Megan's song wasn't a dedicated diss to Nicki, and nothing much has happened besides Nicki gloating about how her song got more views and a better chart placement apparently. I'm too lazy to look up that stuff as I personally don't care. Unfortunately, since Megan's song sounds better to a lot of people are giving her the W over Nicki this round. Nicki claims she has 5 or so tracks to release going at Meg Thee Stallion, but at the timing of this recording, which is Sunday, she has not dropped another record. Some people claim that she's doing too much, but those same people said the same or similar about Drake when he dropped Charged Up, only to praise him later when he dropped Back to Back. I don't really care about the politics, I just want to hear bars. That's about all I have to say about those two. So now I'm going to speak on Benzino versus Eminem. I won't go into the history of these two very much, but for those unfamiliar, Benzino had The Source magazine, which was like a hip-hop bible of the 90s and early 2000s. He never gave Eminem a good review because he was using his race against him. Eminem got upset and destroyed the magazine's credibility through records, and has since had subliminal shots to Benzino over the past 2 decades. Benzino doesn't like Eminem at all, but he has been going a lot more easier on him, and for what I've seen, he doesn't insult Eminem anymore, or at least very much. Anyway, Benzino said something about Eminem on a recent No Jumper interview. Eminem got in his feelings and dropped Doomsday Part 2, which was dope. Benzino then dropped Vulturous, which was less than a minute and a half long, but had a few good lines.
Lil Ho, this Mariah, Christina, Michael, and Brit. What kind of fuck go to war with people dancing and singing? Never seen with a girl, never seen with a bitch, but got a song What If I Was Gay with Joyner Lucas. I'm done.
Then a few days later, he drops Rap Elvis, a full-length 4.5 minute diss to Eminem that was actually a lot better than I expected, as some of the lines were really dope. In fact, the entire track was dope, and I definitely want a response from Eminem. Now, Eminem is my personal favorite rapper since 2001, and that was because I got into hip-hop for the technical aspect first and foremost. Slim is one of the best to do it that hit mainstream, and his wordplay is crazy to me back then and even now. With that being said, Benzino had a strong point when he touched on Eminem attacking low-hanging fruit. I have always wanted to see him go against super dope lyricists, but he just never have gone against one on wax. Anyway, I want Eminem to respond to Benzino since he poked him and Benzino answered on wax. Benzino got very disrespectful as well, bringing up Proof's name in his initial diss.
Plan my funeral, please. You shoot who? Square ain't even go circle the block for Proof.
And the follow-up diss wasn't bad at all. However, Benzino has admitted that it was ghostwritten in an interview in so many words. This is unfortunate because people are trying to discredit the song when ghostwriters have always existed in hip-hop. Besides, Eminem dissed him first and Benzino doesn't even rap anymore. So to me, the ghostwritten bars do not matter. What do you all think of these beefs? Do you think Megan called a W against Nicki? Do you think Eminem will respond to Benzino and will get some fire bars? Me personally, I truly hope so. Even though I like Nicki and Eminem more than their opponents, I would still call a spade a spade. I really hope we get some more tracks between these four, and above all else, some good bars for their back and forths. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. Please drop a like, a comment, and share the video amongst your peers and friends. Have a good day. Much love. Face signing out.